Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing Chien-Pao EX with the newly released sets Black Bolt and White Flare. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 2 copies of the Chien-Pao EX here. This will be our main attacker, and we do have that ability Shivery Chill. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon is in the active, we can search out our deck for 2 Water Energies and put them into our hand. As well as we do have the Hail Blade for the 2 Water Energies. We can discard any number of Water Energies attached to our Pokemon to do 60 damage for each of them. And then to help us get those Water Energies into play for Chien-Pao, we do have the Baxcalibur line. We have the 1 copy of the Frigibax of 60 HP, 2 Frigibax of 70 HP, the 2 Arctibax for the Stage 1, as well as the 2 Baxcalibur for that Super Cold ability, where as often as you like during your turn, you can attach a Water Energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. And then we do run the 1 copy of the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX here for that Torrential Pump attack. We can do 100 base damage, as well as we do have the option to shuffle the 3 energy cards attached to this Pokemon back into our deck to do 120 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And then we do have the 1 copy of the Iron Hands EX here for that Amp You Very Much attack for the 120 base damage. If we manage to take a knockout with this damage, we can take an extra prize card for this knockout. And then lastly, we do have the 3-3 line of the Dunsparce and the Dunsparce for that Runaway Draw ability, where once during your turn, you can draw 3 cards and then shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards back into your deck. And then moving on to our trainer cards for our stadiums, we have the 2 copies of Artazon, where once during each player's turn, they can search out their deck for a basic Pokemon with no rule box and put it right onto their bench. And then for our supporters, we have the 4 Arven for searching an item card and a tool card, as well as the 4 copies of the new Hilda from White Flare, where you can search out your deck for an evolution Pokemon and an energy card, including special energies. And then for our tool cards, the only tool cards we run will be the 2 copies of the TM Evolution. Ideally, we do want to go second on the first turn of the game, so that we can use this tool card to quickly evolve up 2 of our benched Pokemon. And then for our Ace spec, we have the Enriching Energy. When we attach this card to one of our Pokemon, we can draw 4 cards. And what's really good with this deck is that we can keep recycling this Ace spec energy card, because if we attach it to the Dunsparce, when we shuffle it back into our deck with its ability, the Ace spec gets shuffled back into the deck as well. And then we also run the 1 copy of the Jet Energy, which will be a colorless energy and a switching option, all rolled into one. And then for our basic energies, we have the 1 Lightning Energy for our Iron Hands EX, as well as we do have the 8 basic Water Energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Okay, let's end me Dragapult. So yeah, we did win the coin toss, decided to go second, had our opponent go first. And looks like they took 1 mulligan here. So yeah, I definitely would want to use the Wellspring Ogerpon here. It's a great option. They play Artazon. They get the Dreepy. At least we don't get item locked here. Looks like 1 TM Evolution got prized. Get Arctibax and the Dunsparce. And they are running Natu here. The Natu Zatu line for their draw support. They play Arven. I wonder if they're going to go for TM Evolution here, or just search out Buddy Poff or something for the Budum. No, they got Rare Candy. Okay, they go for the TM Evolution. And that's kind of strange. They didn't get anything off the TM Evolution. Nice, there's the Wellspring Ogerpon, but we need the Baxcalibur actually. Let's go for runaway draw. Okay, that's pretty lucky. We get the Wellspring Ogerpon here. Yeah, let's snipe the Dreeping. Shuffle energy cards back into the deck. Yeah, that's 2 prize cards. I don't really know what happened with their TM Evolution though. That last turn. There's our TM Evolution and Great Ball. There's no way they prized all of their Dracloaks and their Zatus. I don't know. Okay, they did have a Zatu in hand, so they play Artazon. They get Dreeping. Yeah, interestingly enough, they just pass here. Let's see, runaway draw. Guess let's put Chien-Pao down. Target the Dreepy, it has energy cards on it. As much as I wanted the Zatu, I'd rather Dreepy. Let's see, 2 more prize cards. Yeah, they just concede here. Yeah, let's put Chien-Pao in front. So yeah, they won the coin toss. They decided to go first, had us go second. And looks like no mulligans from neither one of us. So yeah, kind of bad. We didn't find a single Buddy Poffin, Frigibax. Kind of unfortunate. But we do get the Lightning Energy for our Iron Hands. Looks like they're going to be Team Rocket's Arbok. So yeah, they're going to be like kind of a disruption control style. The Nest Ball. Oh, looks like they got the Nidoking as well. Earthen Vessel. I got rid of Vanekins for 2 energy cards, 2 dark. But yeah, they're just so bad for the basic Pokemon situation, just not to even get one. Now they got that pretty annoying attack. Oh, okay, we do get Arven. That definitely changes things. Let's get Buddy Poffin. I guess another TM evolution. Because we probably might have to go for double TM evolution, honestly. Yeah, the Dunsparce is in the deck, and hopefully Arctibax. Yeah, both of them are in there. Colossus Tenacity. So hopefully they don't use that drag down and get heads to put paralysis on us. Neutralization Zone. Do we play stadiums in this deck? I don't know. For some reason I doubt it. Yeah, I really don't think we actually play any stadiums. Maybe Artazon. Looks like we'll just have to use Baxcalibur as an attacker, maybe. Play Enriching Energy, 4 cards. Yeah, now let's put down Fezandipiti. Go for the 130. It just looks kind of bad, because I really feel like we only run Artazon at most, like even just one of the Monet. Because I feel like Chien-Pao really doesn't use stadium cards all that much. At least they don't have really anything built up here. Not even the Team Rocket's energy card, no Nidoking or Arbox. Yeah, they just concede here. Yeah, this is a pretty bad starting hand here. So yeah, we won the coin toss, decided to go second, had our opponent go first. And looks like no mulligans either. Okay, they just have item lock Badoo, so we definitely have time. Yeah, looks like they got a pretty bad starting hand also. And how lucky is that? We even draw Buddy Poffin. Let's use Enriching Energy. Yeah, that wasn't very helpful actually. Kinda looks like one Arctibax got prized. And one Dunsparce. So 2 Pokemon got prized at least. So yeah, this would have been a really lousy hand if we didn't draw that Buddy Poffin. Pretty sure we drew a Buddy Poffin. Yeah. Super clutch Buddy Poffin on turn 1. Yeah, they just go for the item lock. Let's actually just go for a runaway draw here. Okay, they finally pick up a Ethan's Cyndaquil. Pretty crazy. 2 turns. They play Artazon or use Artazon. Attach Fire Energy. What was that? The Bangle? Yeah, Brave Bangle. I wish we can get a Hilda here to pick up Baxcalibur. Let's go for runaway draw. Okay, that's pretty lucky if we get Hilda. Yeah, this is basically a done game for them. Go for the Torrential Pump and knock out 2 of their Pokemon. So we pick up Super Rod and Rare Candy. Pretty sure they're just gonna concede here. I mean, there's not much they can do. They play Artazon, especially since we can just now pretty much spam the Torrential Pump. Well, actually, no, we'd have to search out those energy cards. Which we can still do with the Dunsparce. They get Quilava, so now they can get Ethan's Adventure. Yeah. So they're going to continue with this item lock here. Just not too great. But we do have Hilda, so we can just search out Enriching Energy and the Dunsparce all over again. Keep reusing that ace card. Ooh, unfair stamp. There goes the Hilda. Yeah, that's pretty lucky. Let's put Enriching Energy on the Dunsparce. Yeah, that's not enough. Let's pass. Okay, now I don't get anything on Artazon, but they're definitely going to be setting up Typhlosion, honestly, pretty soon here. Because I got the Ethan's Adventure again. They can search out those 3 Ethan's cards or Fire Energy. Yeah, there's Typhlosion. Two Quilava and a Fire Energy. Yeah, they're going to take out our Ogerpon. Doesn't take much. They only have 2 Ethan's Adventure in discard. Maybe not. Unless they discard the 3rd one. Oh yeah, they got Earthen Vessel. So what are they gonna do? Yeah, it's 180 plus 40, which is 220. See, I guess let's get Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. Okay, very lucky that's still in the deck. Or that didn't get priced, I mean. Go for runaway draw. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of another Iono. Oh no, I guess we'll just have to chance it. Let's see, Buddy Poffin. Yeah, they own a lot of them. At least they already used the unfair stamp, I believe, so yeah, at least we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, there's another Typhlosion. Come on, no Iono, that'd be... Okay, then just go for Buddy Blast. I really want to get the Ogerpon back. Basically, a really good counter to their deck. Yeah, let's get Night Stretcher. Get back Ogerpon. I feel like we basically will have the win here. Go for runaway draw. Yeah, we can't play Hilda. Yeah, since we hit them for weakness, we just take a 1-hit KO on the Typhlosion and the active. I don't know, I just gonna want to thin out our hand a little bit. Let's play Great Ball, get Dunsparce. Go for another runaway draw. Yeah, we basically got 12 cards in our deck. Yeah, let's just go for a Torrential Pump. We're doing pretty good. Let's put 120 on Quilava. There's no point to go for Badoo. Yeah, that's 2 prize cards. Let's see, yeah, there's a Dudunsparce and Artazon. Still a really big hand size. Yeah, there's really nothing they can do here. They're back to the beginning, basically, with just Badoo. Yeah. Okay, they play Artazon. I thought maybe they'll just go AFK for the rest of the game. Yeah, they just concede here. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.